all she feel is the fever. Let her go, let her be her. Let her go, let her be.
So let's start off by categorizing the three main categories of my vision board. So they are divided into personal goals, career/business goals, and then academic goals. So I'm going to start off with my personal goals. The first one is to travel more. So I'm going to show you guys the vision board right here. It's actually on my laptop, and I've made it my laptop screensaver. I don't know what it's called. I just call it my screensaver on my laptop, so that every day when I open my laptop, I'm reminded of the things that I want and that I'm gonna get them. So here's the vision board, guys. So if you look in the corner there, you can see that there's an airplane there, which symbolizes the need for me to travel more. The second one is to improve my personal relationships. So that's actually my number one goal for the year, and that's why I centered it. So if you see right here, you can see that there's a group of people, like a friend group, and that's what that symbolizes. It symbolizes my desire to improve the relationships in my life. The third one is to pray and read my Bible more. So if you guys look carefully when I was talking about traveling more and my desire to travel more, you'd notice that there's a Bible right next to the airplane. And that's what that symbolizes right here. I feel like this laptop is so heavy. I'll probably just try and figure out how to insert a photo. I still haven't figured out how to do it, guys. Bear with me. So yeah, I'm going to try and insert a photo of this in the video so that I don't have to keep lifting up my laptop. The fourth one is to read more books in general. The next one is fitness, and I said ×3: fitness, fitness, fitness. Fitness, fitness, fitness. A lot of people have noticed that I've gained weight, which I'm very happy about, but I want to tone up more. I want to focus on things that are just good for my overall health, you know? I just want to make sure that in as much as I'm gaining weight, I'm maintaining a good figure. The next one is to find a dojo and continue with my martial arts training, which I had started in 2017 in Taekwondo, or to start MMA. So the symbol for that is here. I hope you guys can see, because I can see there's a bit of a glare from the light outside. I'm sitting, you know, right by some natural light. Now we move on to careers. The first one is to get hired. Wherever it is that I'm gonna be, I need to get hired. So right underneath Miss Fitness, right here, is a photo of people in an office. So I want to get hired and get an office job, guys. Me. With my goofy behind. The next one is to create more content for YouTube, which I think for those of you who watch it would be so nice, because I've been off YouTube for so long, pretty much over a year, and I've returned and I want to create more content, and I want to get in depth about, you know, why I stopped, and maybe I'll give you guys a brief explanation about why I stopped doing YouTube for a while. So in 2018, I lost both my grandmother and my great grandmother in the space of a month. it was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to live through, because I was one of those children who was raised by a village. I was raised by my mother and my grandmother and so many people, but primarily my grandmother. And, you know, losing her felt like one of the worst pains physically that I've ever felt. Outside of the physical pain, I'm just trying to remember it, because right now I'm having like a bit of brain fog, but I genuinely just was out of it. I did not have any motivation to create any content. I was more so just focused on getting things done that needed to be done and not enjoying life. So that stopped me from being creative in all senses. I mean, my BBNRY business, which is my clothing brand, was put on hold. A lot of things just came to a screeching halt. So yeah, it was a very difficult time, and I genuinely am in a much better place right now, which is why I'm creating content. And yeah, the next goal is to get the Canon G7X to film. If I told you guys that I film on, whew. Okay, right at the bottom there, that camera, that's the Canon G7X, right under YouTube. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. The next is to get my first 1,000 subscribers. So that is my goal for 2020. By the end of December, I want to have 1,000 subscribers. I know it seems like such a small goal, but please understand, I've been on 170 subscribers for over a year, for like 2-3 years. And for me, 1,000 subscribers would mean everything. So yeah. The next is to get my Instagram monetized, because I spend a lot more time on Instagram than anything else. Instagram and Twitter are like the top 2 apps that I use, outside of YouTube, of course. So I want to get my Instagram monetized and then start creating sponsored content, because I already have a curated account, and I think if brands were to actually look at the content that I create, I could definitely have lots of lifestyle opportunities, lifestyle brands like Faithful to Nature, based in Cape Town, and you know, those kind of brands are the kind of brands that I'd want to work with. I've already reviewed their products. It's something that I am familiar with. So, you know, that kind of stuff. Now we move on to academic goals. Alright, so my academic goals, 4 main goals. First one is to get a minimum of 3 distinctions in any subjects that I'm going to be doing. So that is symbolized by that right there. The next is to excel and build good relationships with my professors. There we go, the girl with the laptop. The third one is to explore extra classes for financial classes. So some of my classes are classes that I've not done before, and I'm, you know, a little bit worried that it might be difficult. So I'm going to invest in my future, guys. I think the most brilliant thing that anybody can do, especially as a woman, is to invest in their future. So I'm going to do so by investing in classes, whether it's online classes or extra classes with my professors, to understand the content better. That's what I'm going to do. The final goal is to graduate with an average of at least 70%. Initially, the goal was to just graduate, but I know I'm going to graduate. Like, that's a given. I know that God would never leave me stranded to a point where I fail out of school. I know I'm going to graduate, but what I want is to graduate with honors or graduate with a distinction, and that is symbolized, by this. So that was all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And my little poof with my twists. I'm loving this hairstyle. So different. So different. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's something that I've never done before, something very, very new, very different for me. It's not the kind of content that I typically create, but this is 2020 and I'm trying to do things differently. And yeah, bye guys.